So I think this comment tries to question the fluency of the Honorable Betty Nambozi, the MP of Mukono Municipality, on how fluent they are in the English language. I think they relate two things that are not relatable. Simply because someone is not fluent in the English language may not mean that they don't understand the English language. For example, the Honorable Betty Nambozi is a celebrated journalist and has been a member of parliament for a long time. And even when they may have local dialects while they are speaking the English language, it may not mean that they don't understand the language. It just means that their mother tongue has a broad influence on how they articulate the English language. And normally when you have no more mother tongue than any secondary language or second language or third language, then the accent of your mother tongue imputes itself on the secondary language. It may not mean you don't understand the language. And I've seen people like Shaka Sari. He kept a traditional accent even when he was broadcasting on Voice of America. But I really totally understand. I think she really sounds so traditional even when she's talking about it. But I've watched so many videos, and again, Center for Policy Analysis runs a civic technology called Parliament Watch. She's very, very in-depth. There's on that very submission, she was speaking on very complicated terms like gerrymandering. Those are complicated English words you don't find anywhere, but she was still using a local dialect. The other way you can look at it is, okay, let's assume it happens, right? So let's say every MP wants to assert their local language. There are 530 members of parliament, right? Which means you need 530 translators. Okay, let's say you have the technology. It would mean parliament becomes really slow and it reduces the amount of processing time for issues in the house. Because we are a very, very diverse people as Uganda, we have so many languages. So many languages. So if someone who is a Kakwa, Muchiga, someone who is a Mnyankore, if everybody else is trying to embed their language, the amount of time parliament tries to just handle one issue will be so much. And I know it happens like at the UN where people have different languages, but there are still not so many diverse languages internationally. They consider the predominant ones, English, French, Portuguese, the predominant diversity. But here in Africa, we have so many languages. And again, this is something we need to progress towards, having like one unified language, like Swahili, or a language that unites us. And that would help. But I think Honorable Betty Nambozi is very, very, very good at understanding language. She just uses her mother dialect even when she's articulating English, and yeah, that kind of thing.